Okay, I think that there's plenty of people on the YouTube that are doing this, and so I'm not going to make it a thing, but I went to the Mekong supermarket here and was looking for specific tropical fruits. And what I found was a durian. This is actually an Atamoya, which I think yeah, the Cherimoya is what they're calling it. And well, anyway, they're kind of in the same, well, they're in the same family. But anyway, I believe Atamoya is a hybrid. And then some little mangoes, and I'm hoping that the little mangoes will ripen into something interesting. I know that a lot of people will eat them green. Never been terribly thrilled with that, but anyway, I'm waiting for those to ripen. But some of the non-standard mangoes are absolutely astonishing, and I think I saw something like a dong duc mai there, but wasn't quite sure. It didn't quite look the same, but I'm not sure if I want to spend $14 on a single mango. But anyway, that was it. But having said that, I spent $13.33 on a frozen durian. And so durians are in the same family as cotton, or hollyhocks, and they have 5 chambers. They're a tropical tree, is a rainforest tree, and sometimes they're grown in this hemisphere, and you can get them unfrozen, but when they're frozen, you can't grow the seeds. So that's what this is. This is the frozen one. So anyway, this has been beat up a little bit, but some of these spines are really on the verge of being dangerous. So I've been eating it, and so 5 chambers, and I'm trying to describe the taste, and this is supposed to be the smelliest fruit. I'm not altogether sure about that, but anyway, it's got these 5 chambers, and then these structures in here. These chambers have this. They're filled with this yellow pudding-like substance, and in here is the big seed. So I'm not, but anyway, big seeds. So not related to jackfruit, as far as I know. I have to look up what jackfruit is. They're, again, a very large chamber, but they're not as spiky, and they have the same flesh around a seed. But to me, jackfruit always tastes more like bubblegum. But this is a fairly mild one. I want to say like banana, pear, with some onions, and I'm not tasting as much onions as I have in the past, so it's just kind of musty. They were advertising, and I didn't try. I believe it was a durian tea. I think putting durian in with coffee or tea or some sort of, bitter drink might actually be very nice, kind of thing. But anyway, this is very mild. Still very frozen. But anyway, very interesting, very rich, kind of musty sort of taste to it, and I would suggest anyone try it at least once. I think it's maybe more of maybe more sweeter than I remember, but different species of durian. I think there's at least 3, and one of them is called dulce, I think. But anyway, that would suggest that it's sweeter. And I don't think this is that one. But anyway, kind of musty. But again, this is rather difficult to describe the taste. I was asking about zapatillas and mami zapotes, and both those are more or less in the same plant family, which I think has changed its names, but zapatillas or zapatillos, I want to pronounce it in English, are kind of pear with cinnamon with some black seeds. Very popular in India. You can get really big ones coming from India. Breeding. They are an American fruit, and they're usually typically about that size. Maybe about some zapatillas are more like that, size-wise. And then mami zapotes are one of my more favorite tropical fruits, so kind of a sweet potato sort of look to it, but the flesh is soft and pudding-like. But they're not overly sweet. A lot of tropical fruits aren't overly sweet. Having said that, the cherimoya is just, you can feel your cavities sort of sweet. Do it. There we go. Now I'm dropping it. Okay. But anyway, durians. This is pretty good. This is a pretty nice one, anyway, as far as sweetness goes and whatnot. So anyway, it's one of those things where you either love them or hate them, and I tend towards like I'd like to have one every so often. Anyway, it's gonna go for a while. So there you go.